guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be all about Mr. or Mrs. Right. This is going to be for my singles, okay? So if you are not single, this is not your video. But if you are, come on in, okay? We are definitely going to get into a little bit of detail. I'm going to try not to make it too long, but y'all know me. I be yapping, okay? So definitely like this video if you're excited, if you're ready to get into the tea. We are going to get into the pile selection, and you can find the timestamps in the description below. Alright, let's get into it. This is pile number 1. We have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. Full Moon in Leo. Pile number 2. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course. Pile number 3. Meditate and contemplate. New Moon in Pisces. Pile number 4. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And last but not least, we have pile number 5. A personal issue reaches resolution. Alright, my loves, take your time. If you want to, pick randomly, if you want to meditate on it, if you see your sign, if you see something that just draws you in, however you want to pick your pile, babe. No judgment over here. Alright, you guys, I will see you at your pile. Let's get into it. Alright, pile number 1, if you picked Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo, you are at your pile, okay? I felt like really making this front and center funny because haha, Leo or whatever. Okay, just gotta make sure we're in focus. Anyways, we're gonna see where's Mr. and Mrs. Right, okay? Where's Mr. and Mrs. Right for you? Let's go ahead and pull some energy cards out here. What's the energy regarding the love life? Pile number 1. You have it blocked, okay? So I'm hearing you did right moving on or blocking someone, or you need to move on or block someone. Okay, pile number 1, you cannot be searching for Mr. and Mrs. Right when you're still dealing with who you know is Mr. and Mrs. Wrong. Okay, take that, period. We have suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. So you definitely either have real feelings for someone, or you definitely are someone who needs a genuine connection. Okay, we're going to dive into this full moon in Leo too, I didn't forget, but we're definitely going to keep going. We got 2 more cards out here. We have family, blood ties, inner circle. So Spirit's definitely calling towards your comfortability with your inner circle and who you have in your inner circle. And Spirit's definitely telling you, anyone who's not going to let you be who you are, anyone who makes you feel like you're suffering, or makes you feel like you can't speak up, makes you feel like your dreams aren't valid or aren't, doable, or anything of the sort, right? Anything similar to this, Spirit's definitely telling you, hey my love, just make sure you're being aware that you only want people who are positive in your circle. And Spirit's bringing this up. I know we're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Right, but this is where your love life is now, okay? And look at that, the last card, lust, greed, by any means necessary and considerate. Spirit's definitely telling you, pile number 1, that there are people in your life who take advantage of you, and you definitely know this is true when it comes to love in an intimate way, aka sex, okay? But Spirit definitely wants you to, if you haven't already, because this is a timeless message, you could be finding anyone at any point, okay? So Spirit's telling you, if you're in the ending stages, I'll call it, of this situation, don't let pride get in your way, okay? So let's go ahead and see what this means for you, pile number 1. We've got the book out here. So this is what it says. Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. Okay. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Look, yeah, there's people in your life who are making you feel like you can't be who you are. And there's no way that that would be your Mr. and Mrs. Right. So you can weed those motherfuckers out immediately. But another message that's coming through with this is like, you don't want to have that energy around you in the first place, because that doesn't support you and your growth, and that's not going to lead you towards your Mr. and Mrs. Right, who's ultimately high vibrational, period. Your Mr. and Mrs. Right is going to be high vibrational. They're going to be, we're going to get into what they're going to be, actually. But a little bit more about this full moon in Leo card. It definitely tells you it's time to have fun with your love life. That doesn't mean falling into situations that might bleed into family or bleed into friendship, bleed into your inner circle. That doesn't mean putting up with other people's lush ways, letting people do whatever and implant these seeds into you, right? Literally and figuratively. You're not anyone's object or toy. I know you like to showboat with this full moon in Leo. You got a little bit of flirty, a little bit of out there energy when it comes to love and when it comes to dating, but that doesn't give anyone the right to treat you any certain way. You still deserve respect at the end of the day. You still deserve to be treated like a grown-up. Okay? Period. So Spirit's definitely telling you to don't let pride get in your way, but definitely have a little bit more confidence in what you deserve, and that will set you right. That will balance you out. Okay? Okay, yep, that's what I'm hearing for, that's all I'm getting for that one. So let's go ahead into let's go ahead into the tarot. Spiritual team, spirit guides, are my hands, getting my body, soul, and spirit. Please give me the messages for how I'm going to need to hear this time. Let's go ahead and see. We already saw the current energy of your love life, so let's get into your advice when it comes to these things, and then we'll get into your Mr. and Mrs. Right, who they may be. Okay? So we have the Death card in the reverse. Spirit's telling you it's time to let go of that shit. You've been holding on to a lot of things that you don't need to be holding on to, and that are hindering you from I'm seeing roots growing out. Something's preventing you from really grounding yourself and letting yourself, I'm hearing maybe try different flavors, okay, which is so funny and so crazy, but maybe this is true for you in many ways, right? You feel like there's a lot of suffocating energies that are making you or forcing you to believe that you don't deserve something, or that you're not good enough for something, and Spirit's telling you that is not fucking true. Okay? You deserve to speak your truth, and you deserve to dream as big as you want to dream. If somebody doesn't believe that, you can tell them to calmly and very safely leave your circle. Wish you the best. But that's it for me. Okay? Ooh, card fell out pretty quick. We have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Spirit's telling you if you didn't already block them. It's going to bring some big abundance and possibly new love. But Spirit's also telling you if you did block them, you did a great job with it. No matter what you've done or haven't done yet, this is a message telling you when you set your boundaries with people and you tell them, stop calling me, stop bothering me, don't talk to me about that, or you simply cut them off, the abundance, you're literally making space for something else to come in. I mean, like literally. Literally, I mean, come on. Can it get any better than that? Okay. Ooh, these cards are popping out. We got the Queen of Cups coming out in the reverse. So Spirit's telling you when it comes to family, there might be a family wound, or someone in your inner circle, someone very close to you who's a feminine, could be older, doesn't have to be though. they're very concerned about you is what I just heard. They're concerned about you and maybe the way that you're living, or maybe they live a very slow paced life, or they see things differently. I'm seeing like a divider. So they could be, for example, I don't do political shit over here, but they could, for example, be Republican and you're younger and you're Democrat or something, or liberal, something of the sort, you know what I mean? There's like a very specific thing that's dividing you and possibly a mother figure, or that's dividing you and this mother figure from the family. Yeah, very strange. Spirit's telling me energy is going to be moving forward soon with that. That doesn't mean it's positive or negative, but there's going to be some things coming up when it comes to your inner circle or your family. So put the effort into healing these things is what I'm hearing, especially if you want to find Mr. and Mrs. Right, because Mr. and Mrs. Right, nobody's perfect, you guys, but if you're wanting to manifest this high vibrational person, this person who does this and this and has this and this and is worth this and this and will treat me like this and this, don't you think they want the same value person? I'm not to say that you're not valuable right now, but when you're not being authentic and when you're not being yourself, it's like people feel that, and it's not your true, attractive, genuine nature that you want to be loved for, and that your soul will be happy and be satisfied being loved for. Lately, or look at that, seven of Pentacles, as soon as I was about to say that. Lately, you've been kind of letting people walk all over you, okay? And Spirit says no more. Spirit says no more. They said, are you tired of it? Because I am. Okay, my love. Let's go ahead and do my character oracle. We're going to get a couple options out here is what I'm hearing. But these cards are going to go ahead and let us know who your Mr. and Mrs. Right could be. Okay, this could be their profession, this could be something they're known for, this could be a hobby of theirs, or these could just be attributes that remind you of this person, or that will remind you of this person if you haven't met yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. We have influencer. Interesting. It says trendsetter. Wow, trendsetter, content creator, follower, online influence. So Spirit's definitely telling you some new love, some exciting love, and maybe very abundant love. Your Mr. or Mrs. Right could be an influencer. Alright, what's this other card say? We have Butcher. Okay, we have Butcher's ruthless, cruelty, and slaughter. So we do have someone on the more unhealed side of things. The Spirit's definitely saying that has something to do with this connection with this feminine here, this older feminine. There's something here about knowing your worth and possibly not learning from an older feminine figure in your life that, you know, you're worth something and you're a very high valuable person, and you don't deserve for people to treat you cruel or to be ruthless with your heart and your feelings and your emotions and your kindness. Okay, we have guide. We have navigator, progress, direction. So somebody could work, I'm hearing planes. Somebody could work with planes here. Somebody could be a guide, a navigator for people. Somebody could live across seas. I'm in the US, so across seas. One more card. We have singer. Interesting. No surprise, we have influencer coming out. So you do attract some very interesting people. You attract a wide range of people, and that's why they're telling you to maybe get out, have a little bit more fun. Fun doesn't mean sex. Fun doesn't mean I do whatever they want and they give me this. Fun means, what does my soul want to do? What would make me happy doing alone? Does this person enjoy doing this with me? Can we find something new to bond over? You know what I mean? But anyway, we have singer, resonance, moving hearts, harmony, emotion, and performance. Very interesting. So any of these people could definitely call to you. Definitely keep an eye out for these people, or people who have these attributes. Okay, because never know, honey. Never know how things could end up. Let's see, is there any other messages that are coming through, Spirit? All right, final card for pile number 1. What can they do to attract their Mr. or Mrs. Right? We have overcoming obstacles. Look at that. What were we talking about this whole time? Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. Spirit's definitely telling you here, if you want to attract the Mr. or Mrs. Rights that you truly want and deserve from your soul, and not that, you know, anyone's told you should have, you're going to have to overcome these family ties. You're going to have to overcome suffering in silence. You're going to have to overcome, you know, being scared to speak your truth, being afraid to tell someone no, to cut someone off. These are the things that are holding you back from finding that Mr. or Mrs. Right. And it looks like you've got a lot of great options. I mean, not all of them are diamonds, but as you heal, you'll be able to weed those people out. You see what I'm saying? So pile number 1, I definitely appreciate you. If you appreciate me in the reading, definitely show me by liking this video. And if you want a private reading, you can book with me. I am open for bookings. The link is in my bio, okay? I love you. Subscribe if you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for trusting me to give you a reading. We got something spicy. Your Mr. and Mrs. Right, honey. Where are they? What's going on? Where they at? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Your first card, pile number 2, is nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. So I definitely feel like there's something you're dealing with currently that needs to be kicked to the curb. Okay, honey. Void of course moon is when nothing is going to bear fruit. Okay, that's basically what it means. It's, you know, this might be good, this might be bad, depending on where you're at in your love life and what you're wanting, but this is definitely telling you whatever you were originally expecting, it's about time you adjust that a little bit. You feel me? Because yeah, I'm as a joke, I kind of hear it like, you might want to change your mind, but not literally, okay? We're gonna get into it. So we're at page 102 in the book, honey. The number 102, October 2nd, October 2nd, October 3rd, or October 10th could be significant for you. But it says, I trust in my highest good. Okay, the main definition of a void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Namo Narayani, which mean I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. So Spirit's telling you when it comes to your love life, when it comes to attracting your Mr. and Mrs. Right, don't do anything. Okay, not don't do anything at all, but like kinda. Okay, don't make any moves, don't plan anything, just attract, just be. You are attracting by just being, and just, if anything, if you're doing anything, pouring back into yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead. I got 3 cards out here for you. We're gonna see the people in your life where you may need to cut off, avoid, that you know for sure are not your Mr. and Mrs. Right, okay? These could be their occupations, this could have something to do with their hobbies, or these people could just have the energy and the characteristics of people you know and that you might have situationships or whatever. Okay? So we have King, Sovereign of Realms, Monarch, Authority, Rule, and Inheritance. Interesting. So Spirit's telling you nothing's gonna come from this, okay? Okay, I'm being called to bring it up. If you are worried about a pregnancy happening or having happened, I'm hearing it's not likely. Still, you know, go to the doctor, take your test, do what you gotta do, but Spirit's telling me not likely, okay? We have Aztec, Interesting. Seeker of self-restraint. Oh, seeker of self-restraint, absence, purification, discipline. Spirit's telling you, whoever this person is in your life who you think is a good person because they do this and they do that and they're healthy and they're disciplined and they are spiritual and I'm hearing biting off more than you can chew. That would be biting off more than you can chew. Okay? Sorry, my throat got a little dry. Interesting. You got a lot of old timey. So if you're into older men or older women, Spirit's definitely telling you relax. Maybe relax on that for a little bit, okay? Because look at all the, not only is there an old man, but this is like old timey, okay? Spirit's definitely also telling me here, I'm hearing field trip and I also heard museum. So a trip to the museum could be significant. History could be significant. History teacher could be significant. History class could be significant, okay? So let's see, we have revolutionist, champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare, justice. So these are people that you don't really need in your circle, don't need in your life, and that could definitely make it more difficult for you to find the one because none of them are the one. All right, my love. I know what you're thinking. Oh my God. How do I, why, what? Don't worry. Okay, give me a little bit more detail. We have the Queen of Wands. Spirit's telling you what all of these people have in common, my love, is that they don't allow you to breathe, is what I'm hearing, okay? They don't allow you to relax and to let your hair down and have fun and really be who you are. And your Mr. and Mrs. Right definitely would not treat you that way. If anything, your Mr. and Mrs. Right should motivate you. Yeah, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way. They inspired me to try this or that. Okay, so when it comes to these people, these exes or these possible suitors that you have in your life, we have confession. Someone has something to tell you. Somebody might want to have a conversation, or multiple people might want to have a conversation with you. The Spirit's telling you with the void of course moon, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Now is the time for relaxation and attraction. If you ain't gotta do it, don't do it, okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to set these up a little bit of a different way. So we have space because we are going to find out, my love. Juicy. Ooh, what? Sorry, I hear my dog out there and he's like, somebody's out there with him, but you know how they be. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you guys, there he goes. All right, my loves. Okay, we are going to figure out who should you be not necessarily looking for, but turning your attention towards. Who should you be you know how there's two sides of a magnet that kind of pull a little bit? No, that's not a good example. You know the balls that you pull and they go like dink, 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 dink. That's what I'm getting. Spirit's telling you, if you're gonna pull, somebody else has gotta pull or push. Oh my God, I can't. The speaking with pile number 2 is just not happening. There's definitely a lot that an ex or that someone from the past has something to tell you, but my love, I'm hearing multiple people from the past want to talk. Don't do it, don't give them the time of day. Because what are they going to do? Shit on you, make you feel worse, cause drama, make you feel like, hype your head up for a second and disappoint you? You don't need it. What do you need? We have mother. Interesting. Wow. Selfless love, nurturer, source of life, maternal patience, comforter. So if not a little mom, okay, don't shit on the moms. Moms are hot out here, no offense. Okay, no offense. I mean, don't clock me. I don't know. But there's possibly a mother could be significant, so a mother can introduce you to someone. You could be attracted to a mother, okay, someone who's a mom, or Spirit is saying, okay, I saw a scenario. I'm seeing like a grocery store, so there's something that there's someone that you're going to see often, like on a regular basis, and you could find out later that they're a mom, but they don't seem like it from their everyday activities, okay, or the things that they share with you. We have friend. Wow, friend, keeper of trust, companion, support, sharing joy. So pile number 2, this is interesting because Spirit's definitely telling you, instead of a king, you need a mother. Instead of an Aztec, you need a friend. You don't need someone who's going to monarch over you, rule over you, control everything. You need someone who's going to give you selfless love, give you support, and nurture you, and be like, you know what? I have patience with you. Okay, you need something? You need that? You want that? Okay. I have patience with you because you have patience with me. These other people, that's not what they have ever gave, okay? Ever gave. Never gave that. I'm hearing Joe. Joe from you. So somebody could be a stalker. Ew. Somebody could have dangerous fantasies. We'll put it that way. If you know, you know. If not, it's not for you. But a friend could definitely be significant. It could be someone you need to turn your attention to when it comes to positive energy and creating this very high vibrational energy in your love life, because that's how you attract somebody high vibrational, aka your Mr. and Mrs. Right, okay? We have barber, so that's interesting. Artist of tresses, trimming, beautification, adornment, fashion. Somebody could work in fashion, or somebody could just be very much about their appearances. Spirit's telling you, you might have dealt with someone who you see as, no offense, lazy, dirty. You need to clean yourself up. You don't put effort into your looks. You know, they don't try. They're not very high maintenance, you would say. And they see themselves as like, nah, this is how you're supposed to live, or no, this is how I do it. You know what I mean? Not no. That's all I can say is no. We have, the Ace of Swords coming out. So Spirit's telling you, with these other options, with these other people, whether these are actual, people with these occupations, with these titles in your life, or there's people who have these attributes, okay? You will come to find yourself having a lot more clarity, a lot more peace of mind when you're shifting towards the right people. So that will be a definite thumbs up. You're going in the right direction when you start to gain peace of mind. You have a lot of power, whether you use it positively or negatively, or you use it at all, okay? But one thing that I'm hearing these people couldn't give you or haven't given you up until this point is clarity and peace of mind. Clarity that you can say what you want, speak your mind, share ideas, okay? It just doesn't give that. And these people who could be your Mr. and Mrs. Right, they get that, okay? Let's see, we'll get one more. We have the Magician in the reverse. Spirit's telling you, you're not creating the life that you want because you don't feel like you can have something so beautiful, something so perfectly crafted. But Spirit's telling you, you definitely can, my love. You definitely can. Spirit's telling you it's not far-fetched. You've just been dealing with the same bullshit ass. Sorry for my language. We have date night. Look at that. Spirit's definitely telling you, once you enter into this bubble, or you raise your vibration up into the next level, there's going to be a lot more romance, okay? Get ready to be wined and dined. That's what it says. There's going to be a lot more romance, and there's going to be a lot more positive, lighthearted energy. But where you are now, it feels like you're dealing with the same people, same negativity, same, bums, or same over-controlling, same know-it-alls. You gotta turn your attention somewhere else. Okay. Last but not least, we have love spells. So Spirit's telling you, you don't need any magic. You don't need to do anything. No action is needed, okay? Void of course moon, pile number 2. They are not joking about that. 12/22 could be significant, so December 22nd could be significant. Yeah, the number 7 could also be significant. We have manifest. Not the manifest card right next to the magician, the card of manifestation. Spirit's telling you, tell the universe exactly what you want. You don't need to do any magic. You just need to, Ace of Swords, speak. Start that clarity now. Start to try and give yourself that clarity now, because it's going to pay off. You're going to find people who you can share your ideas with and not be shut down. Share, things with and gain ideas with, and not feel like they're making you feel like you're dumb, or, not supporting the things that you do want to do, that you do. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? I know you know what I'm saying. Okay, my love. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Definitely like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it, honey. If you want a private reading, you can book with me. The link is in my bio. And if you are interested in any of the videos, I suggest that you watch them, okay? Have general, pick a card, anything you need. Alright, my loves. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for trusting me to do your reading. We are going to see all about your Mr. and Mrs. Right. Where they at, honey? What's taking so long? Okay, is it you? Is it them? Let's figure it out. So your first card here already, which is the card that you picked for your pile, we have meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Now, one thing that I will say about Pisces is that it's a very, how can I put this? Dare I say complicated sign, okay? The sign of Pisces kind of enthralls little bits of all the highs and lows of each sign. So it can feel very like push and pull, constant like, what am I feeling, and what should I do, and what should I think, and what should I feel, and how do I think? Yeah, a lot of questions, okay? As a new moon in Pisces, you can find yourself, not as a new moon in Pisces, but with new moon in Pisces, you can also find yourself, I don't really want to say head in the clouds, even though that is true, but this energy that I'm picking up is a little bit more like rose-colored glasses, pile number 3. That's more so where I'm picking up. So Spirit could be telling me here, pile number 3, that you are kind of, in order to attract your Mr. and Mrs. Right, you're needing to see things for what they are and not for what you want them to be. Potential is nothing but you looking at someone and saying, if I was in your shoes, I would do this, and I would take advantage of this, and I would do this and become this. But that doesn't mean that's what that person is going to do or wants to do or will ever do, okay? That's you projecting what you think of them and how you would act onto them, all right, my love? So that's just a tidbit for pile number 3, getting into it, getting our feet warm, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the book has to say for you for new moon in Pisces, okay? This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests that there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds, what did I say? Having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. I know that's fucking right. Spirit's telling me it's not literally your last chance, but this is, quote, your last chance to dig deep and make your dreams come true when it comes to love, okay? Believe that you can do it. I know, like I said, there's a lot of things with this energy that you're feeling. You could feel up and down and all around all in one day. You could feel like you've got a grip on it and you're like, you know what, I can do this and I am attracting. The next day feel like, I'm depressed and I can't do this, you know what I mean? But when it comes to this situation, Spirit's telling you, face your fears, okay? Because they I feel like they are holding you back when it comes to, like I said, attracting this Mr. or Mrs. Right. There's something about this dreaminess and this very imaginative, fantasizing part of you that is a good thing, but could be blocking you from the reality of things. Okay, it might even be a coping mechanism that you've created for yourself so you don't have to see the reality of things, but you need to see the real when it comes to manifesting something that is not only huge and long term like a Mr. and Mrs. Right, but that you really should, put your effort in because you deserve it. Like, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead. Is there anything else with this card, Spirit? Spirit's telling you logic isn't going to do it for you right now. So air sign energy, the overthinking, the crossing my T's and dotting my I's, that's not going to work for you in this situation. What's going to work for you is putting your heart out there, not out there, but putting your heart in your sleeve and reading that bitch, okay? Definitely make sure to journal. Definitely make sure to process the emotions that you are constantly feeling, no matter what they are, not judging yourself for them, writing them down and working them out. Because if you can't do that, how are you going to expect a partner to be able to work with you? And how are you going to expect someone else to do that, okay, if you're not bringing the same energy to the table? File number 3. All right, my love. So you can avoid it, or you can sit around and, deceive yourself. But if you want to attract the person that's meant for you and the person that's right for you and that understands you, you have to be authentically you no matter what you're feeling. And that might come with sharing that, alright? So let's get some tarot cards out here. For pile number 3. No, they're telling me not to start with the tarot. What's the vibe? Let's start with the what's the vibe cards. What's the current vibe of pile number 3's love life? We have feminine energy. Look at that. And like I said, I just said no air sign energy. Air sign is also masculine. It's very action oriented. With this, meditate and contemplate. Pisces energy is also very feminine. Gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. Spirit's telling you this is a time for softness when it comes to love, when it comes to attraction. Okay, you don't have to go out there and cause a scene and cause a ruckus. All you have to do is get in touch with your feminine energy, which is your emotions, your wants, and your desires. Your ability to attract and to ground yourself, your ability to support and nurture yourself and others, okay? Sharing that energy, doing for others as you would have them do onto you, okay? We have time. Oh, I wanted to put it in the reverse. That's interesting. So, delay, procrastination, too busy. Spirit's telling you there's been a delay when it comes to love because of your emotional state. And I'm not saying that you've been crazy and I'm not judging you in that way, but Spirit's definitely telling you you need to get in touch with your emotions to understand them a lot better if you're wanting to have the connection that you are manifesting or that you're wishing for, hoping for, asking the universe for. You can have it, okay? I'm not telling you can't have it, but it is being pushed off and it is going to continue to be delayed until you stop avoiding, okay? Face what you have to face in the mirror. Face your fears. Don't play around with your energy, okay? Trust yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and go, I trust that whatever I'm feeling is valid and I'm feeling it for a reason. And I trust that whatever I'm feeling, I can work through, okay? If you know how to take care of yourself, you can teach somebody how to take care of you, and they will do that and then some, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's see the energy of your Mr. and Mrs. Right, okay? Their energy and their love life. We have salty and we have envy, so this could start as like a enemies to lovers kind of relationship, which is interesting. And it might be why they're telling you to focus on your own energy, okay? It says resentful, competitive, disconnect, bitter, angry, petty. There's going to be someone in your love life who's either going to get in the way in between you and your Mr. and Mrs. Right with this envious energy and the salty, bitter energy. Or there's going to be someone to, in a way, guide you to your person in this way, and that will be what helps you connect. But what I'm hearing is meditation and contemplation, responding and not reacting will be the key in this situation. I'm hearing things that, yeah, okay, let me pull a little bit more. Things continue to be pushed off. We have masculine energy coming out. Things are continuing to be pushed off because you're not facing the truth, the hard truth. Yes, we have trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. And we have stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. You're stuck for a reason, baby. They're telling you to stop and meditate. They're telling you to respond and think and process before you, not before, but overreacting and immediately being disappointed, or immediately feeling like you're on top of the world. Really process what you're doing when it comes to love and who you're maybe attracted to when it comes to love, okay? I'm hearing someone could be coming out, okay? Someone could be envious that someone, and then we have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, someone could be envious about, you could be in the LGBTQ plus community, and somebody could be jealous of that, or somebody could dislike that, or there could be something about your authenticity and your femininity that really bugs someone else, but is very attractive to your Mr. and Mrs. Right. And not everybody's going to be upfront with their envy or with their, bitterness. So knowing your own energy and being able to be like, to separate, okay, logically, am I being crazy versus I feel like they don't like me type shit. You know what I mean? It's going to be important for you, okay? We got the 4 of Cups coming out. The 4 of Cups represents you coming out of this stage of boredom and this stage of disappointment, okay? So, like, you might feel unforgiving, and you might feel like there's no other option, there's no other way but to act this way. There's no other way. Be soft and feminine. Emotions, no, I can't do that because I have things to do. I have to do this and this. But Spirit's telling you, no, with the masculine energy, you're going to find someone to take that energy off of you, because I'm hearing that's not what's natural to you. Okay, I'm not a psychologist, so definitely if you need therapy, go to therapy. But what I'm getting from Spirit is this masculine energy that you have has come from needing to be in this energy, okay? Whether it's through society or the previous relationships you've been in, or just how you were raised. There's some reason that you feel like you have to have this authority, and feel like you have to have your shoulders broadened, even in love, okay? Even in love. So once you start to realize that you can be gentle, you can be nurturing, things are going to move for you. But you have to be able to, how can I put this? You have to be able to respond with gentleness and with genuine thinking, with contemplation, okay? Let's see, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune is definitely telling me here that if you're having any bad luck when it comes to love, it's not bad luck. It's not bad luck. All you have to do is learn your lesson and keep it pushing, okay? And I know that's like easier said than done type shit, but the longer you look at the negative, you're going to continue to stay in that stuck or frozen dead end, okay? You're going to stay stagnant. There's somebody who really does not want to see you succeed in love. There's somebody who really doesn't want to see you succeed when it comes to love. And you have to be able to weed these people out. You have to be able to protect your energy and know when you're not tripping. Know when you're wasting time on someone. Know when you're attracted to someone just because of this or that. Know when someone's taking advantage of you because of this or that. Okay? We're going to go ahead and get a couple more, and then we're going to be done for you. All right, my love. Pile number 3 We have honeymoon, beautiful. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. So you could be attending a wedding coming up very soon. If not, Spirit's definitely telling you honeymoon phase could be very, very close, okay? Coming up very soon for you. And Spirits, I know we've been talking about the procrastination and the delays, but if you're doing what you're supposed to do, honey, which is working on your emotional state and getting in tune with that and your feminine nature, there's going to be a masculine who's attracted to that immediately, honey, immediately. Okay, and if that's not what you like and you gotta flip-flop it, but that's what I'm getting. I read energy, okay? Not gender, not sex. We have commitment. Oh my God, things are getting serious. You are really wasting your time focusing on something negative or someone negative, and this is more than just you. This does feel energetic, okay? So I'm not, shitting on you or anything, but my love, focus on this positive energy. We have Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so that could be a hint as to who your Mr. and Mrs. Right is, or that could be your sign. One more card, Spirit. Last card, we have cycles. What did I tell you? You're going to keep going through this same Wheel of Fortune, negative karma, bad karma, feeling like, anytime I get up, a nigga come around, I'm sorry, anytime I'm up, somebody comes around and they're ruining it, or anytime I really fall in love with this person, they do something. Anytime I really am doing well and I want to focus on love, this happens. These cycles happen in different ways when we're not learning our lesson, okay, pile number 3, so make sure you're taking your time, learn the lesson this time so you can get to your Mr. because they're not completely ready either, but they're almost ready, and it's coming up. Honeymoon's coming up quick. So do what you gotta do, pile number 3, okay? I love you. Thank you so much for joining. Definitely like this video. Be sure to subscribe, okay? And yeah. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you picked adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon, this is your reading. The color purple could be significant for you specifically, and werewolves or midnight could be significant. So something there could be a book or a TV show significant about things coming out at night, at midnight, or you could just be into horror movies as well, or your person maybe. So with this card, adjustments are required. With this card, adjustments are required. This is really telling you need to reevaluate things when it comes to love. The reason you haven't found your Mr. and Mrs. Right yet, pile number 4, is because you're kind of looking in all the right places and are in the right direction. Like, you're looking over here to the right, and girl, you need to be looking over here. Okay, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to, show you or make you feel bad. But this is definitely, this is kind of like a wake-up call for you, okay? So Spirit's telling you, this is what it says in the book. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity and you need to let go of it. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers, okay? So maybe that's why I'm getting all these messages about midnight, things coming out at night, because you're hiding a lot of things, or maybe suppressing a lot of things, or maybe there's just a lot of things when it comes to love that people don't know. And there's a lot of things you've been through when it comes to love, and a lot of possible trauma that you have when it comes to love that has affected the way that you see it. But you're going to have to change what you're looking for and how you're looking and how you're perceiving things if you really want to find your Mr. and Mrs. Right, okay? It says a change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon, okay? There may also be a crisis, which will remind you what you want and what, wow. There may also be a crisis now, which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention, okay, pile number 4. Yeah, when it comes to love, this is definitely telling you you need to shift what you're looking for and how you're perceiving, okay? Something new and something very exciting could be coming up for you, is coming up for you, but you're not going to see that if you're looking over here to the right, okay? You got some healing to do, Power 4. I definitely feel it. Give me some messages when it comes to finding their Mr. and Mrs. Right. Oh, open your heart. Look at that. It will help you to attract more love. Spirit's telling you it's not about how you can pick up chicks, okay? So you could be a masculine, but even if not, Spirit's telling you it's not how many people you date or how quickly you can get into it with someone or how attractive they find you. It's about what you feel. And if they make you feel great, they make you feel great. If you're willing to open up your heart to connect with anyone, to really find a deep connection, then do that. If you're not willing to have the surface level, then you must not want to find your Mr. and Mrs. Right. We have intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Okay, so this is interesting. Pile number 4. Oh, no, let me keep going. Communicate. So Spirit's telling you your person might be good in bed, okay, or might be a very sexual person, or you might find yourself becoming very sexual when you meet your Mr. and Mrs. Right. Okay, we also have liar coming out. So be very good at communicating. Spirit's telling you know what you want and know how to communicate what you want and don't want and what you expect and don't expect. Okay, we have be careful of someone sneaky. We have compromise, forgive and work out. So Spirit's telling you, I'm hearing your soulmate, your Mr. and Mrs. Right, they're not going to come right now, but someone else is coming in, and you're going to have to, it's almost as if, since you're seeing this reading, they're going to send you somebody, and they're like, we know, and you know that this isn't your person, but it's almost a test of how you act in a relationship and how you've grown and how you act from healed spaces. And when you're disagreeing, how do you act? When there's intimacy, how do you act? Are you willing to open up your heart to someone new, someone that you may not have ever dated before? Okay, are you willing to do that? Are you going to fall into the same trap, fall for the same person who's a liar, who can't communicate? Are you going to find someone who, makes you feel a certain type of way, makes you comfortable communicating, and opening up and being honest about how you feel? Okay, I know that's right. File number 4. Adjustments are required. What adjustments are? Jesus, look at that. We got the 4 of Wands right above this card. This is telling me here that you need to work on your commitment. Okay, so you could be the liar, my love. You could be the one who's like, I like to dibble and dabble, I like to, if you know, you know, okay? And if you don't, it must not be you. But Spirit's telling me you definitely need to work on your commitment. If you want someone who's committed to you and your Mr. and Mrs. Right is, in a stable marriage with you, they are very good with stability and practicality, they're good with trying new things. If you want somebody like that, you, in a sense, have to embody that to attract it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you want somebody who's healthy and who drinks 5 gallons of water a week, do you do those things? Do you live that way? What makes you think they would want to be with someone who doesn't do those things? You know what I mean? So we have the 6 of Wands coming out. Okay, this is adding up to 10 Wands. Spirit's definitely telling you you're going to find yourself in a situation where or or you've already found yourself in this situation, but you're going to find yourself in a situation where you know you're holding back, okay, or someone's holding back. You know that someone's making you a little bit less confident, or you don't feel as confident or as yourself as you could, right? These are all signs. That's not your person, okay? Your person, I want you to ask yourself, would my Mr. and Mrs. Right really make me feel this way? Is this something they would do? Is this something that they would or wouldn't care about? Okay. I'm hearing pride, so Spirit's definitely telling me, also with the Six of Wands, you're expecting too much too soon. You're expecting too much too soon. Okay, that's for some of you here. There are a couple of you in this pile number 4, who you like to mess around, you like to play around. Like I said, working on commitment, you don't really want anything that's serious, but if you're at this reading, there's a part of you that does, okay? And to find that Mr. and Mrs. Right, that one, you've got to, be okay with learning your lesson and getting the bullshit out of the way and getting the hard part, the healing out of the way. The way that you perceive or view how a relationship should go, or how you need to be and you need to show up in a relationship, isn't very feasible or viable to A, what you deserve, and B, what you could have, and C, the person that your soul desires, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Spirit's telling you, yeah, there's a lot here about you holding back. There's something here about you needing to switch perspectives or change your mind on how narrow your thinking is when it comes to love, okay? It could be because you've been disappointed before, you've given a lot before and haven't gotten that back, but Spirit's telling me to tell you it's not the other person's fault, and it's not the other person's fault, whomever you're entering a relationship with or a situationship with or whatever it may be, but it is your responsibility to be at the very least healed enough so when something triggers you, and when you come into a situation where you need to stand on business and you need to communicate well and you need to spot out a liar and defend yourself and say, you haven't been showing up for me, you haven't been supporting me, you haven't been doing this and this, you know when to commit and when not to, okay? Look at that. I was just talking about food, wasn't I? We have nutrition coming out. Your body is a temple. Try changing your eating habits. So this could be something. I literally said that. Did I say that? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Wow, okay. Pile number 4, your nutrition and how you eat and how you take care of your body is definitely going to be significant in finding your partner, okay? We have open up. Pile number 4. Who hurt you, baby? Who hurt you? Come get a reading. If you need a discount, literally comment and I will give you a discount. If you need a reading, pile number 4, get a reading. Who hurt you? Do some healing, baby. Go meditate. Go to therapy, baby. We have open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up, okay? Once you open up, your love life will open up. Sometimes you have to learn the lesson before you get the good juicy shit, and you just haven't been okay with being uncomfortable in that way. Maybe something about nutrition here will teach you discipline or teach you how to commit, okay? That's one way you could practice commitment here is what I'm getting. Opening up has a lot to do with you wanting to be seen and not wanting to be seen vulnerable. You want to be seen in a very specific way, and Spirit's telling you when it comes to love, they gonna see you inside out 360, baby. So get comfortable and change the way, adjust the way you're perceiving yourself, and and who deserves your love and whose love you deserve, Okay, we have just be. Allow yourself to be. You do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. I was kind of just saying that, right? Being seen, being confident, being yourself, whether it be emotional or logical, whether it be loud or quiet, whether it be a flirtatious lover or a very, very strict lover, whether it be polygamous or whether it be monogamous. But you being you and opening up and showing your true self and being disciplined and standing up for yourself is going to be key in finding your Mr. and Mrs. Right. Last but not least, we have read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. So there's something here about you learning possibly self-care, learning how to receive. I'm hearing learning how to receive love, learning how to. I'm hearing a lot of self-care and a lot of therapy, psychology type books, so that might be something pile number 4 that can help you attract your lover as well. Okay, last but not least, I don't know if I said that already, but pile number 4, we're gonna get just a couple cards here letting me know possible people who could be your Mr. and Mrs. Right. Okay, who could be your Mr. and Mrs. Right? We have Challenger. This could be an occupation of theirs, or this could just be their energy, okay? Attributes that remind you of them. So we have Seeker of Adventures, Courage, Challenge, and Goal. Could be a boxer, someone that likes to fight, someone who's very physically strong. We have Betrayal, Deceit, Disloyalty, Conspiracy, Broken Bonds. So this did come out in reverse, so this could be someone who likes to get to the bottom of things, so likes to investigate, likes to dive deep into things. We have Bard, Keeper of Epic Tales, Ballads, Legends. That's interesting. So you could be with, or your Mr. or Mrs. Right could have something to do with epic tales, writing, fantasy, ballads, singing, instruments, legends. That's very cool. Last but not least, we have Child. So your person could have a child already. We have Beacon of Hope, or could work with children. Spring Buds, Innocent Growth, Vulnerable, or could have any of the following attributes, okay, or have hobbies in them. Take it as it resonates, you know. I always tell people to come back to the reading, save it, come back to it, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, she was talking about this person, she was talking about this person, she talked about this, you know what I mean? It's very cool to do, I kid you not. Alright, pile number 4, thank you so much for joining me, thank you for your patience, and thank you for your support. Definitely like this video, and definitely subscribe, honey. We're going up subscribers, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to be doing some live streams on here soon, maybe some giveaways. Definitely, if you want a private reading with me, you can book with me. It's the first link in my bio. Oh, well, the second link, but it's the second link in my bio. Alright, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 5. If you picked this card, you're at your pile. It says, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So you could have significant Cancer, or someone that you're very close to could have significant Cancer. This card coming out in your reading, pile number 5, definitely tells me that your Mr. or Mrs. Right, either you could have 7th house in Cancer or 5th house in Cancer, but either your Mr. or Mrs. Right is very homebody-ish. They're very much about nurturing, taking care of you, a little bit on the softer, gentler side. Some may even call them passive-aggressive at times. Or I'm also hearing for some of my collective here, this is talking about what you're expecting from your Mr. or Mrs. Right, okay? So not necessarily the attributes that they carry, but what you're expecting in love and what you're desiring in love. Like I said, 7th house in Cancer, okay? So we're going to put this up here for now. And let's dive into some cosmic insight cards. Spiritual Team Spirit Guides for pile number 5. Personal issue reaches resolution. What is this talking about as far as their Mr. or Mrs. Right? What is this talking about? So we have divorce. It did come out in the reverse. Experiencing a breakup. So Spirit's telling you, if you're experiencing a separation or a breakup right now, It's not for no reason. You're not crazy, and yes, you are doing the right thing. I'm hearing clapping. I'm hearing seeing the popping of confetti, balloons. You are doing the correct thing. Personal issue reaches resolution. This card is definitely talking about you. Dare I say, finding your peace. You know what I mean? This is about you finally being like, you know what? This is some bullshit. I'm about to cut everybody off, and I'm going back home to my peace, okay? This is also talking about you putting family first. So people who are very close to you or family could be significant when it comes to love, or could be people that could guide you in the right direction or help raise your vibration to attract your Mr. and Mrs. Right. Okay, number 5. I'm also okay. Let's grab a little bit more before yeah. Okay, we have water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, further confirming our sign that we have out here. Okay, we have pregnancy, so if you're not wanting to, and if you are possibly not wanting to stay with someone, yep, if you know, you know, okay? So Spirit's definitely telling me someone could be expecting, this could be a literal pregnancy, or this could be the birth of some type of idea or something new that's beginning, and that's in the process of growing, in the process of something, okay? Spirit's definitely telling me here, though, let me pull a tarot card on this. Okay, so someone could be on the fence because they're pregnant, if they should, you know, stay separated, or if they should try and work something out. Spirit's telling you it's time to make that big decision, okay? There's no more waiting. They're telling you maybe spending time near water will help calm your mind. Meditation might help you. Spiritual bath might help you at this time. But either way, look at your goals. Look at the things that you really desire in life, the big goals that you have, and ask yourself, has any of this changed, okay? And is that the reason I may be unhappy in this connection? Is that the reason I maybe haven't found my actual Mr. or Mrs. Right? You could be single, but seeing someone or talking to someone or interested in someone, and I'm hearing you just feel, or you just know that something's off, and that's not really the person for you. And I'm hearing that you might even be emotional about it, or get moody about it, and kind of being like, you know, man, why can't I just fucking find somebody? You know what I mean? Man. Spirit's definitely telling you whatever's coming next for you is going to be great for you, and it is in your favor. So don't be afraid to make the big decision that you're thinking, that you've been sitting on. I'm hearing you've been sitting on this for a long time. Maybe that's also why that pregnancy card is coming out. You've been sitting on maybe separating, or you've been sitting on finalizing a divorce, okay? Let's see, which way does this one fall? We have moving. Maybe you've been sitting on moving, or you've been scared to move, or you've been putting off, you know, getting out of a certain situation. I mean, there's so many things it could be, pile number 5, but you know what it is, okay? A Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio could definitely be significant in why you don't feel comfortable moving here. We have change of residence, moving in with your partner. Spirit's telling you if you're on the fence about moving in with someone, you're right for that, okay? Let's see. Let's pull a tarot card out. Oh, yeah. There's someone who, just because you've had a connection with someone for a while, or you have a, you know, history with someone, doesn't make them the obvious choice or the first pick. I'm so sorry, call number 5. My battery died on me. Oh, no. But anyways, yeah, I really feel like you are, what's a better way I can put this, Spirit? I'm hearing you're growing up. That's what I heard. You're growing up, and when you're growing up, you start to mature, you start to realize maybe I want to do things different. Maybe I'm expecting a little bit more. Maybe I want a little bit more stability when it comes to certain things. Maybe I'm bored of this. Maybe you know what I mean? If you've been on the fence about something for so long, you should know it's not for no reason, okay? So let's go ahead and get you some advice in love, how to attract your Mr. and Mrs. Right, before we get some cards on who this person could be, okay? We have financial goals. Set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. So Spirit's telling you to have your own. Okay, so Channel Song, she got her own by Victoria Monet, Ariana Grande, and I feel like someone else is on there. I don't know, but Spirit's telling you focus on your finances and build your finances. This will not only make you feel confident and make you feel like you've got something kind of to show and to represent, and you're coming to the table with something more than just your nurturing caringness, right? It will help you feel like you're at a level playing field. So the person that you're attracting could make a lot of money, or could be money centered in a sense, or money focused. Like I said, you have to be on the vibration that you're wanting to attract. So if you are wanting someone who's rich and who knows all about their money and who's all about the money, you got to know a little bit about money. You got to know how to make money too. They don't want to bum, no offense. Okay, we have 30-day challenges. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. Excuse me, pile number 5. Pile number 5, your Mr. and Mrs. Right, they're a hard worker. And they get money. And they know how to do shit. And they know how to make shit happen. And Spirit's telling you, maybe that's really why they're also encouraging this kind of go-getter-ish energy. They're not really telling you to ignore your softer side or ignore your emotions. Quite the opposite, actually. They're telling you to act on them. They're telling you stop sitting and thinking about how you feel and start showing people how you feel. Okay. You have a special gift, never surrender. Wow, you have a special gift, never surrender to normal. So this is definitely telling you, pile number 5, that you have a lot more to offer than you're giving yourself credit for, or that other people have given you credit for. You deserve the pregnancy, the family, the marriage, the business success, and you control when you have those things, in what order you can have those things. It's all out there. All you gotta do is grab it. All you gotta do is find where the money at, okay? Last but not least, we have rediscover yourself. Exactly. Finding yourself again, okay? We have treat yourself. What are your interests? Are you hiding yourself to please others' version of you? Ask yourself that question, pile number 5, genuinely. Are you pleasing other people by hiding yourself? Okay? There's definitely a new cycle that's starting. This is a new chapter that's starting. So, man, like I said, go review your goals, your financial goals. Yeah, there's a lot about, like I said, doing action. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be someone who's just very self-motivated, or who calls themselves self-motivated, but put it in practice. Put it in practice. Don't just let things sit in your mind all the time, okay? Sitting and thinking can be great, but that can't be the only thing that you do, pile number 5, okay? So a lot of your love life and a lot of finding your Mr. and Mrs. Right has a lot to do with aligning yourself financially and career-wise, habit-wise, okay? You rediscovering yourself, finding yourself, and not just carrying this energy from the past with you constantly, okay? You're worth a lot, pile number 5. You are worth a lot. Act like it, okay? Let's see, who are some options for Mr. and Mrs. Right for pile number 5? We have community. So someone who works with children or works in the community, definitely significant for pile number 5. We have neighbors, team, connection, society, and cooperation. Okay. We have careerist, dreamer of grand dreams. What did I tell you? Vision, cunning, machination, aspiration. You are attracting someone, okay? Not yet, but you will be attracting someone who, god damn, they know how to make some money, okay? Not only do they know how to make some money, but they just know how to make shit happen. They know how to make shit move. They have motion for days, bro. We have, look at, lawyer, top dog. You have someone who enjoys making change, and Spirit's telling you if you want to attract someone who, you know, if you want to attract your Mr. or Mrs. Right, I'm hearing this person, they know how to make shit happen. And I'm not saying that you have to force yourself to be a fucking accountant or force yourself to be so disciplined you have this strict routine. No, but explore that side of yourself, rediscover yourself, and figure out your limits. Because when you know yourself, you can teach someone else and show someone else how to care for you. Okay. We have the lawyer. Oh my god, if I could get the cards to lay. We have the lawyer card coming out. So we have keeper of justice, law, cases, defense, and advisor. On the bottom of the deck, we have blacksmiths, forge, melting, shaping, and tempering. So this could be their occupation. This could be general energy or characteristics that this person has, your Mr. and Mrs. Right. Spirit's definitely telling me here, you've got a big dreamer, and you are a big dreamer, but don't let your experiences, your past and love, dampen your discipline and your dreaming and your motivation and what you know you deserve and can do. Okay, because your person is someone who values themselves a lot, and they will value you. And if you are not in the healed place to accept their maybe criticisms and their tips and their support and even maybe their help, financial help and things like that, if you don't have the confidence to do that, the relationship's not gonna work. Okay, I'm sorry, I said it. Alright, my love, I hope you appreciate my honesty. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely like this video, subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want more content, or if you have any suggestions, comment below, let me know. I'm always open and I always want to hear what y'all got to say, okay? I love you so much. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.